Hello everyone, this is the voice of Gosulibong, and in this video I want to quickly show us all how I was able to pass another PropFM account using my simple trading strategy. It's going to be a very quick one and an easy to follow video, so sit tight and I will see you in the end. Hi everyone, I want to officially welcome you all to my YouTube channel. And if this is the first time of coming across my content, do well to smash the like and subscribe button for more contents like this. Without wasting too much time, let's get into today's video. Alright, I was able to pass my PropFM account, a $5,000 PropFM account, using a simple trading strategy, and it is one I have shared before now on this channel. It's the same thing, so I just reused it and I was able to pass that evaluation account. I'll drop proof and you should see some images around your screen right now showing you the certificate and some of the wins I had and losses as well. So without wasting too much time, let's proceed. All right, guys. So very important. There's something I'd like to mention. First of all, when trading a PropFM account, the only way to scale through is by applying proper risk management. And of course, no strategy has 100% win rate. So we did have losses during the course of executions, but over a course of certain executions, we had profits and that helped us pass the account. So without wasting too much time, let's proceed. All right, my strategy is pretty simple. It's a breakout strategy. And I have three main confluences. And my first confluence is market structure. Sorry, guys. My first confluence is market structure. My next confluence is decision zones or our decision zones. And I'll explain all these concepts. They are really simple, guys. And finally, I look out for number of reversals on these decision zones. So yes, that's basically all I look out for before I execute a trade on the Forex market. So quickly, I'll just show us exactly how I establish all these concepts before taking a trade. So first of all, market structure is just what shows the direction of the market, how the market is moving, if it's currently bullish or bearish. And first of all, to establish the structure of the market, you can always just go through your charts and you can see how the candlesticks are forming. For example, they can be forming higher highs and higher lows. With higher highs and higher lows, we can clearly see that the market is in an uptrend like what we have here. You can see we have higher highs, and higher lows as well. So first of all, you determine the market structure, then you look out for decision zones, and finally, you pay attention to the number of reversals on the decision zones. So let me just quickly illustrate what I mean. So first of all, for market structure, we can clearly see gold has been in an uptrend, and I focus mainly on gold. So yeah, we can see here, gold has been in a steady uptrend. So yes, without too much analysis, we can clearly see gold is in an uptrend. So we've determined this current market structure, which is uptrends have higher highs and higher lows as their characteristics, and clearly gold is doing the exact same thing. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're not a total beginner, so you have an idea of what market structure means. So yes, the next thing we have to look out for, remember I said the first thing I look out for is market structure. Next is decision zones. How do I establish my decision zones? They are very simple. So I mainly look out for places in the market where the markets turned from support to resistance. If you look out here at this point, yes, here, right here, we can see that previously this was a support. If you look over here, you can see this was a support previously. Oh, I think my network is. So yeah, this was a support previously. We can see this was the lowest point price reached before it took off. It also did a retest and took off. And finally, price broke that support. So whenever I see price break supports, comes back to retest it and turns that support to resistance, I mark that point out as my decision zone. So it's simple. Wherever the market turns support to resistance, I mark that part out as my resistance as my decision zones. Sorry. So now we've determined market structure, we've looked at the decision zone, we've established the decision zone, and now the last thing on our confluence is the number of reversals on that decision zone. So yes, I look out for 3 minimum reversals before I look out for a buy. And on this trade, we are currently just following the trend of the market, which is an uptrend. So at this point, after we've seen how price has turned support to resistance, the next thing we have to do is to look out for number of reversals on that zone. Like I said, 3 minimum reversals. So if I mark here, you can see this is the first point of reversal. Then this is the second point where price came to test this newly formed resistance. And we can see at the third touch, it broke out. So clearly, once I mark out a decision zone, I look out for 2 minimum reversals. And now the important part is where you place your stop loss and take profits. And with this clearly, I usually target the high. Yes. So at this point, yes, this is a setup I would have taken if I was actually active when this played out. So at this point, once I see this, once I see 2 minimum reversals, yes, in anticipation of the third breakout, I activate my long position. I think my network is acting up. So yes, I activate my long position and target this high. I think this trade should have been a 1:3 or 1:4 thereabouts. But yeah, that's clearly how I trade, and I'll attach some screenshots showing you this exact same print and how I've used it to go through and pass this challenge. So yes, guys, that will be all for today's video. If you're just joining us, feel free to like and subscribe. And also, all these trades are usually shared on my Telegram community. It's free of charge, so you can always join us and get paid alongside us. That will be all for today. Hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.